Today I'm working with Eamon Rocky. How are you, Eamon?
Very well, and yourself?
Thank you so much for working with us.
Pleasure.
We're going to do a drink that I have been wanting to do, I can't even tell you how long. This is a classic Maker's Mark mint julep, right?
Absolutely.
All right, take it away.
All right, so the word julep is dated from about 200 years ago. Derives from the word julab, or rosewater in Arabic, probably referring to the sort of aromatic qualities that you get from the mint as you're drinking them. It's evolved into sort of the quintessential American drink, revolving primarily around the Kentucky Derby, as most people are probably aware. So the one we're going to make today, as we say, is all American, made with Maker's Mark, straight bourbon whiskey. It's a beautiful product, some beautiful fresh mint and sugar. Very simple, classic, and delicious.
So you really want to let the simple ingredients come through.
Without a doubt. We're going to start with the classic silver cup. This cup is really special. It is so important because of the cooling quality that it gives you. The crushed ice in the cup will actually cool your hands as you're drinking it, making it the perfect drink to enjoy if you're perhaps watching the Kentucky Derby on a hot day.
Really? So like a little built-in personal air conditioner.
So we're starting with ½ ounce of mint syrup. This mint syrup is a really beautiful fresh mint syrup. Here at Love Medicine Park, we take a lot of pride in the products that we make in-house. We essentially take a simple syrup that is equal parts by volume of sugar and water, and steep them with fresh mint. That's important to do it in a cold way, in that the chilled simple syrup and the chilled mint will preserve the freshness of the herb, as opposed to the simpler, faster, easier way of doing it, which would be to simply make essentially a tea with the mint with hot water, steeping it just for a few minutes.
Okay, so now we actually did an episode where I took the viewers through how to make fresh simple syrup.
Sure.
So if we start with equal parts sugar and water, how would they turn it into mint?
Well, you take your equal parts sugar and water. You can heat it at that point to get them to dissolve. Allow it to cool. Allow it to cool fully. If you can, overnight in a fridge. Simply add your mint then and allow it to steep for a number of days as opposed to a number of minutes with a hot steep. Right. It really will. Here, give that a smell.
Oh man. Wow, the mint just jumps right out. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
It's a lot fresher.
Yeah. Okay, so good. So you guys know how to make that now. All right.
So from there, we're actually going to take 2 ounces of Maker's Mark bourbon.
All right.
Now from there, we're going to take some more fresh mint. So we're really trying to capture as much mint flavor as we possibly can. But with that, we're going to take the bottom leaves off the stem. The top leaves are the newest to grow. They're the babies. They're the most aromatic. They're the most delicate. So what you want to do is take the lower leaves on the bunch.
Because they'll be able to stand up to the bourbon?
Not only that, but they're also a bit more robust in their flavor. You want that robust flavor in your bourbon, but you want the delicate flavor of the mint on your nose. Also, too, by muddle, we want to be a bit careful in how we use that word, because this is more of a tamp, in all honesty.
Really? Yeah, I can see that.
You really don't want to bruise the mint. Again, getting back to really treating the mint with the respect that it deserves, keeping it at a cold temperature, and whenever you're incorporating it with the bourbon, just giving it a gentle twist. We're going to start to incorporate ice. It's important to use crushed ice whenever you make your mint juleps. This will do a couple of things. Right now, we have a really high proof mixture here. There's not a whole lot of dilution. There's no juice, there's no water, there's no soda. This is a really high octane mix here. So the crushed ice will allow for dilution, and it'll also chill the spirit. So bring the mint up, mix it around a bit. I'm using a fork spoon kind of combination here. It works rather well, but you can certainly use whatever you have available at home. And continue to incorporate the ice.
You know, Eamon, one of the things that I really like about what you're saying, I get a lot of comments from new bartenders talking about how, gee, I think you're using too much ice here, or, you know, I think it may be watering down the drink. And one of the things that I try and get people to understand is ice is an ingredient. When we use ice behind the bar, it is actually an ingredient. And when we say to use a certain amount of ice, that's extremely important for the balance of the finished drink. And I love that you're bringing that up.
Without a doubt. It's important that the drink dilutes and properly chills.
And now what I see is that this cup is actually frosting the way a mixing tin would frost.
Absolutely. And again, getting back to our portable air conditioner from Kentucky Derby.
That's terrific.
So then we find ourselves the most beautiful sprigs of mint we can find. Sort of the best here. You want to get as much as you can. The mint julep is really about satisfying all of your senses. You know, you have not only the beautiful presentation, but you have the chilled glass on your hand, or the chilled touch. Exactly. You want to, of course, satisfy the taste buds, whenever you sip at it. But also, you want to satisfy your nose, your olfactory senses. They're all included here, and it's really important that we don't disappoint any of our senses with this drink. I like to try to get it to bundle together as much as possible, so that whenever you do go in for that first sip, you can really get a big shot of mint. A couple of straws here, and again, it is important that these straws are short, so that as you're sipping this drink, you're really getting in there for the full experience.
You are completely controlling the guest's experience with this drink. I love it.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
That's fantastic.
It's important.
Is it ready for me to try?
It's ready for you to try. That's yours.
First of all, I mean, look at that. It's absolutely spectacular. Oh man, Eamon, that's the best mint julep I've ever had.
It's good, right?
You, my friend, are a craftsman.
Thank you.
Can I give it a try?
Please do.
All right. Each week, our Art of the Drink video podcast prize package will consist of a Maker's Mark apron, a copy of my Art of the Drink Volume 1 Bar Essentials DVD, and a limited edition version of That Special Touch, a Maker's Mark cookbook not available in stores. Okay, so we're going to start with a ½ ounce of the mint simple syrup, right? Man, you can smell this from here. It's unbelievable.
Perfect.
Okay, and 2 ounces of Maker's Mark bourbon. And mint at this point?
Absolutely.
All right, and you said I'm going to go for the leaves from the bottom.
Exactly.
Correct?
Exactly.
And about, what, half a dozen maybe?
Exactly.
And the gentle muddling.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is really what it feels more like I'm just kind of bruising, just trying to release the oils.
Gently, absolutely. You're looking for aroma here.
And now my crushed ice.
Absolutely.
And I think you took it about halfway and then started to turn it a little bit.
Absolutely.
I love this. Can you guys see how cool that is with the fork on the other end? That's terrific. You can really get in there and turn these leaves up. And you can feel the glass freezing under your fingers as you're doing this. It's amazing.
Perfect.
Good?
Absolutely.
All right. And
awesome. Awesome.
good. Couple of straws. And I love the way you position the straws
Absolutely.
right next to the mint.
Perfect.
Would you see what you think?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Cheers. It's perfect.
Good?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Eamon,
Thank you.
it was a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Salud.